Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hey, Alice. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Teri. How about yourself? Pretty
Pretty
good.
good. Pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh my God, it's 50 here today.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
That's
shocking.
it's only 41 here. Well,
Mm.
you've got a heat wave compared to us.
We've got a heat wave compared to us last week. I mean, all
Oh
week,
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
this is the first day.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
we got all the snow and then we got ice and then we got more ice and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
lots going on. So,
Lots going
welcome.
on.
Yeah, welcome everybody. We are doing oracles and archetypes today. I always say articles.
Archetypes and articles.
There you go. Which is kind of what I feel like with the energy coming in.
I
I'm
know.
kind of like a little discombobulated here and there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's going
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, Brenda, how are you? Denise Fletcher
Mhm.
Tarot. Hi. Welcome.
Yeah.
Janet P. Hypnicity. They are narcissists. Hello. Hey, Garnet. How are you doing? Good to see you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Bora
Janet.
Bora.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. People
Welcome.
coming in. Carolyn.
Suzanne, Carolyn,
Hi,
Peter,
Suzanne. Hey.
Rishi. Yeah.
Hey, Reishi. I didn't see you come in either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, I hope everybody's doing okay. We are surviving all the snow that we got and now supposedly getting another cold snap coming in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope everybody in California is safe.
Yes, and Texas as well, because they've had some real cold weather down there, and they don't have the right grid for it, and their governor's too stupid to get it. So,
Right?
thanks,
Yeah.
CJ. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We're lucky that our governor isn't in charge of too much like the grid or anything, but he
Right.
does enough damage as is.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh. That's true.
CJ and Janet,
Mhm. There's
welcome,
Lottie.
Lottie B,
Uh-huh.
Suzanne. Yeah, we've got a lot going on. So and there's a lot going on in politics and there's a lot going on in the weather.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of energy getting expanded. It's kind of hard on your body, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And along with the ascension energies, with the zodiac changes and the moons, and if you're not taking care of yourself, then you're doing yourself a big disservice. Terry and I were just talking about that this morning, that we have to cut back a little bit when it gets this intense. Yeah.
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 Yeah, definitely. I fell yesterday. I was taking the trash out and we still had a foot of snow on the ground. So I think it'll mostly be gone today.
No,
But
I'm
yeah.
so sorry. Yeah.
No, it wasn't horrible. I have a big bum and I fell on my bum in the snow.
Well, I guess that's better.
Okay.
When I go out the back door, we don't have the snow, but I have a wooden step out there. And
Oh,
if I don't deliberately walk and take my time and remember that I'm not 35,
right?
um, I'll go. And then, of course, you hit your head on the wood and
Um,
it's a mess. Everybody, I've been hearing that we all have to really take our time. I'm hearing that over and over again, because injuries are something that we may find ourselves getting. So we don't need that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Thank you, Suzanne. Cushioning does have its benefits, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does. Hi, Care Bear. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Japan had another earthquake, a 6.9.
Oh,
Carol?
wow.
Oh,
Wow, wow, wow.
I hope
Oh,
everybody's okay.
it's good to see you, Mr. Floyd. I need to,
Yeah.
I've got an email that it will go out to you today.
Hi, Mr.
I have to
Floyd.
catch up with the ones that I missed and have to reschedule. So it's good to see
Yeah,
you.
I
Yeah.
hear
Hi,
you.
Millie. Nice to see you.
Millie, good to see you.
Yeah.
Sonia's here. Hello,
Uh-huh.
Sonia.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I've been kind of moving a little more slowly, and they kind of keep showing me. This sounds kind of weird, but kind of stand like a cowgirl, where
Mhm.
your legs are kind of apart a little bit, so you've got that warrior stance, that goddess stance,
Yeah.
and then you don't fall
Yeah.
over so easily.
What's really funny is karate helped me with that, because
Right?
what you had to do was you had to stand with your feet firm on the floor, drop your
Mhm.
hips,
Yeah,
and make sure that you weren't teetering.
right.
And because if you were able to teeter, then somebody could pull you right down. And that helped me a lot. It really did.
Yeah,
Now to
yoga.
remember it. Now to remember it,
Yeah,
So yeah.
I did a little bit of Tai Chi, and I
Mhm.
do a lot of,
Uh-huh.
yoga,
Yeah.
but,
So you know exactly what I mean. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
A horse
um,
stance. You're right. Yes, Judy. A horse. That's what they call it. Everybody getting a horse stance. That's what they call it. Yeah.
yeah, horse stance. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. A
Yeah,
horse
it
stance.
feels good though because, I found that as I get older, sometimes when I walk, I do feel a little unsteady on my feet, and
Yes.
I didn't really realize, and I know that there's yoga classes that you can take. I'm sure there's all sorts of kinds of classes you can take on this to
Mhm.
help you, with your sense of balance, because your sense of balance does change, which is so boring, but,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
yeah, Millie's been moving like a sloth.
It's okay, Millie. It's okay. Yeah.
I have 3 young people living with me, Millie, and I know all about sloth mode. So, if you wanna go out to dinner or anything, it's like, "Okay, sit down and
Uh-huh.
wait
Yeah.
calmly."
Yeah.
Yeah, makes
Yeah.
good sense. Careful movement, staying present in the moment.
Mhm.
Amanda, did you get a new picture? That
Yes,
is
she did, I think.
stunning.
I love
Oh
that,
my
Amanda. Yeah.
god, girl,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hi,
yeah.
Sonia. Yeah.
So,
Carolyn
oh,
says Hawaii had a major fire on the main island. I didn't know that. Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm so sorry to see that. Unfortunately, I feel like, there's gonna be lots of weather events and earth
Yeah.
events that come in, um,
Mhm.
this year,
Mhm.
and and we kinda need to like, I was just talking to Kelly about this earlier, that we need to be, working with the energy, not working in fear, but working in, sending love and light, and
Right.
that helps. Not that we can't be scared every once in a while because you don't wanna suppress anything.
Well, it's like when you're depressed, move into it and then move through it. It's
Yeah,
okay not to deflect it. Sometimes we just need to, we need to feel the feels. Yeah, we
yeah,
do. Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Sloths are too cute. They are. That's what keeps them good, right?
They really are. Do you notice they smile
They
with
do.
their
They're
pictures?
happy. I would be happy if I was a sloth too, like, just moving, right?
Uh-huh.
Kinda like
I
a
know.
surfer or a skier,
Oh.
a lot of
Uh-huh.
times they're like, "Yeah, man. I get it, man." Right?
Oh my god. Like
I love those people.
Keanu Reeves in the Animal Kingdom. Well, although he's not always slothful, but it just, he's got that slothy look. I don't know. He's a cutie pie.
Happy-go-lucky, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah.
say he's worth, or he's probably made so much money, but I think he gives a lot of it
He
away, and
does.
he
He does.
doesn't stay in a mansion or anything. He
No,
just
no. When he's
yeah.
filming something, he goes down to the homeless area and gives all those people money and food and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
I've
He's
seen pictures of
amazing.
him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
amazing. He
he's
really
my
is.
kinda guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
oh, Sonia, when belly dance, we stand with knees bent a little for ultimate sway and hip movement.
Ooh.
Sashimi, hips don't lie.
Yeah, there you go, girl. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh,
that sounds great.
uh-huh.
Well, so today we are doing oracles and art oh my gosh, that's not
Archetypes.
what yeah, archetypes, you guys.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
wanna go first or you want me to?
I want you to, because what I got is a little bit over the top.
Okay,
You go
mine's
ahead.
a little off the wall too,
Okay, okay.
but that's okay, I don't mind that. So
Uh-huh.
I'll bring her up right now.
Mhm.
Let me find her, present. Um, let's see, share screen. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I think is that it? No. Is that it? Nope.
Just don't
Nope.
pull up that picture of me naked again, Terry, because that was embarrassing last time.
Aw.
Woo-hoo!
Okay, there's my girl,
All
Pamela
right.
Anderson. Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow. I
I
don't think I've seen her quite like that before. All
well, this
right.
is on her new movie, and I think
Oh,
she's like 60
yes,
or
yes.
50s,
Uh-huh.
and look at that girl. I mean, looking fine, so
Mhm,
fine. But I
mhm.
loved this movie. I went to see it with my, daughter last weekend and, wasn't expecting a lot, and it was phenomenal, but it was oddly phenomenal. I don't know if you guys like, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
you're not
yeah. A
expecting to
surprise.
like something and you kind of
Uh-huh,
don't get it all the time that it's going on. But then at the end, you're kind of like a little uncomfortable, but a little bit liking it.
uh-huh.
But the more that I thought about it, the more I liked her. Anyway, the person that she plays, her name is Shelley. Shelley is a dancer in the Razzle Dazzle in Las Vegas. She's a
Mhm.
showgirl, and it's the last big showgirl show in Las Vegas, and they're getting ready to close it, and her job is at a standstill. This was her goal in life, to be a showgirl, and it's like her dream job, and she's been doing it longer than anybody else, and so
Uh-huh.
she is, a star, but she's also not put any money away. She had a daughter, um, and she never told the daughter who her dad is, who is somebody that's in the show that works. He's a manager. Anyway, but she didn't take care of her daughter. She'd leave her in the car, and then finally she gave her to a friend to raise. So, and the daughter keeps showing up every once in a while, and she's really an inept mom. Like she's not in the present. She's
Mhm.
in the show all the time. So she's kind of like a femme fatale, but she's also working this out. And you'll see her talking to other people and other showgirls coming to her for advice on things. But her advice is always like just completely out there. So sometimes I feel like I'm this person. Like I'm always completely out there. And my kids will tell you that that stands true sometimes.
Uh-huh.
But it's like it was just really interesting to see things happening in life, and she wasn't at all attached to them. She was just out there. So she tries to get another job. Nobody likes her dancing because she's a showgirl. She's not a dancer.
Mhm.
She doesn't have a kitschy little thing that she does. Anyway, so very interesting. I pulled the femme fatale
Uh-huh.
archetype for her. So light attributes are highlights of the erotic energy of the feminine. Opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. And the shadow attributes is inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power, which I don't think that she was really attached to the money, but she was really attached to the idea of this is who she was,
Uh-huh.
and she didn't really see the world as it is. Hey, Jeff.
Hey,
Right.
Jeff.
Britney Spears is also a femme fatale. So is like Madonna would probably be a femme fatale. Um,
Marilyn Monroe. Yep.
thank you. That's the
Yep.
other one. Yes,
Yep.
that's the one that. And then she was also a hero or heroine. Hero, but I can't talk today, so forget about it. And she had a passion for the journey and of personal empowerment. I mean, even her apartment looked like it was part of a show, a play or something. It was all very Vegas and 1970s.
Mhm.
Um, she was also an advocate in an odd way because she did advocate for all the young girls in the razzle dazzle that were coming up
Mhm.
with her. Anyway, so that's my girl, Pamela, Miss Pamela.
Wow. Have you seen the documentary that she did a number of months ago?
I think I did,
Okay.
or I saw part of it. I also saw the one that was done on her that
Okay.
she and Tommy, and
Yeah.
she really disliked that one.
She
She
was
didn't-
in this one. She gave her,
Oh, she did.
she was in this, yeah. And I've never really been drawn to her, but I didn't watch Baywatch or anything at the time. I only knew about her craziness with Tommy Lee,
Yeah.
and I knew about that one. But she was very down to earth, very lovely. And I know now she's not wearing as much makeup. I believe she also toned down, let's put it that way, or had some of those implants taken out. Not quite
Yeah.
all of it, but yeah. So, she was very lovely. I enjoyed it a great deal watching it. She was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yep.
thought she was pretty good. She's dating, who's that guy that was married to Natasha Richardson?
Oh,
Um,
Liam Neeson.
Thank you.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
I
I
like her in
was
Home
surprised to
Improvement
see
too.
that. I was
Yeah.
surprised that they were, yeah. Oh, she was
Yeah.
in Home Improvement?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
she worked on the set. And
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I never watched that either though, because I didn't care for Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my favorite either. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like Liam Neeson. Yeah. He's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, not too shabby.
Uh-huh.
So do you want me to pull up your picture?
You can go ahead and pull up the picture because it's actually going to talk about some similarities and some differences between these two people.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
this is going to be quite interesting,
It
everybody.
is interesting, and it isn't meant to be necessarily a slam on either one. However, it is meant to show just how cycles change, and so we can have archetypal cycles as well. And so here we have Ronald Reagan at his inauguration in 1987. And as you can see, the man who will be inaugurated next week is shaking his hand. And we are seeing that little spot there that's usually covered up, but probably the beginning of the comb over. I don't know. What really brought me to bring this up, to start talking, talking about this was first the similarities, and they're very stark and they're very interesting. The first thing was both men ascended to the presidency as celebrities in some way. Of course, Ronald Reagan, a film star, and Trump's TV work that he did. So a lot more people knew who both of them were because of that. And so both of them didn't have any past. Well, I guess Reagan was the governor of California, but they didn't. Trump didn't have any past as a political figure. So they both will have their second inaugurations indoors. Today, it was announced that Donald Trump will have his inauguration indoors because it's too cold outside. So he's having it at the Verizon Center, I believe, that only holds about 20,000 people. Ronald Reagan had his inside because it was too cold as well, and it was his second inauguration. So this may be why many people do not see him get inaugurated, because it's not going to be out in a public forum. I mean, I'm sure they'll have some cameras in there, but you understand what technically what I mean. Both of them were shot, and both of them were survived.
Oh my God.
Both of them,
right.
yeah. Both of them claimed they brokered a deal for hostage releases and undercut their predecessors. It was Jimmy Carter who was working, but they did not allow the release of the hostages until Reagan took office the first time. And of course, we know Joe and Kamala worked with this hostage release for a long time. But Trump is claiming some sort of credit for it as well. So that was interesting.
Wow.
I know, Amanda.
I agree, Amanda.
I know, but we know that Reagan was definitely shot. Actually, Reagan was 70 when he was shot. I didn't know how old he was, and they said most men at his age might not have survived that shooting. So he was in better physical shape. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
It's going to be in the Verizon Center that holds 20,000 people, or maybe that's where they're going to have people sit to have it filmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them in their presidencies destroyed the economy by having massive tax cuts and changing a lot of things. And both were both economies had to be fixed by the Democrats that came after them. So, but there was also a lot of policies that were very much the same, although not all, it's not exactly the same. Everything's not exactly the same, but there are some similarities. Reagan was anti-abortion. He was, but he did say in the case of rape, incest, or the mother's health, that they should be able to have an abortion. Both of them are not happy with any gay people in the military. So there's some military stuff. You heard inside the Capitol, Millie? Okay, maybe they've changed it. Yeah. And then both also have some issues with their mental health. There is a capacity issue. In Reagan's case, he was by the time he got to his second inauguration, he wasn't too well off mentally, and yet, ran and stayed in for the 4 years. And some of people who have watched Trump's rallies say that he wasn't really with it much of the time either. This is all conjecture. I have to say that. Donald Trump and his supporters seem to love keeping the memory of Reagan alive, building on the foundations by instituting Project 2025, and it mentions Reagan 71 times in Project 2025. So there is some connection between the two. These references include those who work for him and have contributed to the report. The Heritage Foundation claimed it had massive influence in the 80s, with 60% of its policy recommendations introduced by Reagan, and hopes the same under Trump with bold and courageous plans. So there is that there going on. Reagan was well known for his hands-off management style, however. Trump, not so much, as we know. Both used MAGA, Make America Great Again, as their slogan for their campaigns. Both also blurred the status between politician and celebrity. And Trump's style is a bit more combative and polarizing than Reagan's was. I mean, he could be nice, like, Mr. Gorbachev, please tear this wall down. I mean, there were times when he worked well with other leaders, whereas we don't necessarily see that with the other. Again, personal, seeing what you're looking at. These archetypes, pretty much, that both these men, it's very interesting. If you study Jung, which is where archetypes were first mentioned, Jung distinguished between conscious and unconscious archetypes. The latter, which he called the characteristic feature of pathological reaction. This produces an inflation and a possession by the emergent contents, so they can pour out a torrent which no therapy can stop. And that seems to describe Donald to a T. So, driven by unconscious drives, Trump and his base are prime candidates for having an archetype completely take over them. So instead of they being the archetype is them. They represent the entire archetype.
Wow.
And I thought that was amazing. There is also, both of them were tricksters in the archetypal realm. The trickster is the archetype of appetites, Hermes, Dionysius, the coyote, Krishna, Eshu. They have bodily needs and sexual hungers that are always getting them in and out of trouble. Interesting. The trickster is the god who knocks you off the high horse, full of contradictions. It's the archetype whereby we explore how our appetites lead to a new cultural order and chaos sometimes. Trump's seems to swing between Hermes, culture bearer, and Dionysius, whose appetites generate a lot of chaos. Let's see. There's also the archetype of culture destroyer. Trump was supposed to be the maker of great maker of things, but he was mostly a breaker of things. He's a bringer of chaos. He and Reagan could do that too. Reagan could create it. I mean, we lived in a culture during Reagan where, it was a lot of people with a lot of money that were valued.
Yeah.
We had a lot of excess at that time.
Yeah.
Madonna came out, and everybody had to have the best clothes and the best car and the best. Yeah.
And Nancy was really behind
Yes,
that
she
too,
was.
with the China and
She
the
was.
her fashion sense.
Yep.
She was the first really, well, besides
Absolutely.
yeah.
Didn't she have like Hermes gowns or whatever they call them? I
Yeah,
mean, she had all
yeah. She was the first one that went to the designers and said, "Dress me,"
right.
and got them for free. Yeah, she was a starlet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it says here, without shredding our norms, he's following patterns associated with the cult of Dionysius, which flourished for 1,000 years until Christianity came back. But Dionysius longs for transcendence, have outlived his cult. The followers assert their indifference to him, to his many imperfections, and despite all evidence, trust he will deliver on his promises. And I thought this was pretty promised. This apocalypse, if you don't do what he what he suggests, Trump's followers care little about his policies or his failures to fulfill campaign promises. In their ecstasy, they seem to dismember their fellow citizens, and they like to threaten you can count on it. This is a repeating of an ancient mythic and political pattern. And archetypes are basically old stories that just won't go away.
Wow. Isn't that the truth? Hi, Marina.
Yes, hi, Marina.
Yeah.
Hi, Jackie. Yeah.
Jeff had some very interesting things to say today. He says Reagan basically sold cocaine to us to fund a war in South America, which Congress refused to fund, and then took Ollie North took the fall. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah. There are a lot of things you can dig. I mean, that was just surface. You can dig deeper, and you can definitely see that. Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Jackie says, my daughter and son-in-law were invited to attend the inauguration and the inaugural ball. I pray everything will be fine. I'm nervous about them going.
I wouldn't want them to go either.
Yeah. I think they'll be fine though, Jackie. I think they'll probably have a blast. I think everybody will be happy and,
Yeah.
And I'm sure there'll be some, I'm sure it'll be a mixed bag, but I'm sure everybody will be civil.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good idea, Millie. Yeah. Don't bring the fear in. I do feel like, I mean, I don't know if I was invited to the inauguration, if I'd go or not. One of my girlfriends and her family, they had Obama over to their house during the, when Michelle was making the speech at the Democratic National Convention. And he showed up and it was a surprise. None of us knew he was coming. They couldn't tell us because the Secret Service wouldn't let them. And so everybody's like, oh, we think Obama's over at Jimmy G's house. And everybody's like, nah, he's going to be sitting on the porch drinking a beer and laughing at us. But we all showed up. And sure enough, Secret Service everywhere. And he was there. But they were able to go on the train with them, their whole family.
Okay.
The kids were, cute. We called them the cute little redheaded Catholic family down the lane.
Right.
So anyway, they went with them and they had a really nice time.
That's good. That's good. I noticed some people said, they don't want to talk about politics and I don't want to, I'm almost done with it because I don't want to talk about it either. But politics is everything, every single thing. So you can't get away from it, whether you want to or not, because it does influence us.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, really? Okay, whatever. I just kind of like,
okay.
I stay away from it, but I think that there's a point where every once in a while we have to dip our toes into it because it's so much going on right now that we can't look away all the time. And
we can't because we're responsible for the reality that we create.
Yeah.
And if we stick our head in the sand, then we're creating the idea that we don't we're not bothered by any of this. And, you know,
Yeah.
it does exist. It does exist. And my point was only to show the similarities and some of the differences between the
Yeah.
two. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is archetypal. It's archetypal.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
It is. And it's interesting because they are very similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Marina says it's an inescapable of life. Yeah, we
Yep.
can't pretend it's not there, right?
Right.
Hey, Mary, how are you? Yeah. Yeah. Well, oh, they were there on January 6th. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, Jackie, now I know why you're scared. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sure that must have been really frightening for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on, man. There's so many moving pieces in this nonsense, aren't there? Jeff says, Allie is right again. It is in work and it is in sex. Unfortunately, I think society has to function. It will never change.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, I think
you know, once you know history, then you can say to yourself, oh, this history kind of lines up. Do we want this to repeat? And you can make decisions based upon that. Yes, I know, Mary. And Reagan's second inauguration was inside as well.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah.
And I think also that just watching all this happen, it's civics, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Knowing history. Whoops, I'm losing all my archetypes. So I wonder what that means. Anyway, I do think that we watch all this, and if we look at it with curiosity and not with fear, it changes things. And learn about it. Learn from it.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
So didn't mean to bring anybody down.
Oh, I love this. Suzanne says,
I know. I love that picture of Bernie with his mittens. And then they had him with his mittens on and all these memes afterwards. Remember? That was funny. Yeah.
They were hilarious.
They were.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. MLK Day. Wasn't that yesterday or is it today?
No, it's Monday.
Oh, it's Monday. But his birthday was yesterday, right?
I think it was, yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Just because one of you told me, not because I remembered.
I know I have Monday off, but it's from MLK Day, not the other thing. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Know that nobody knows everything, right? Yeah, we really don't. We don't know everything.
Not at all.
Yeah. And I don't want to know everything because I'd be even crazier.
I'd have to kill myself.
Right? I think we should go back to the sloth archetype.
Absolutely.
That was the perfect one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul. It's not a turn on for me. I like that people are going. Yeah. And Paul, you did go see.
We went to see him and Kamala when they were in Pennsylvania, I believe. Yeah.
Which I think is the way to handle it. Go and figure out what you want. And I just wanted him to be real careful when he went to see 45. Moving it inside also allows 47 to boast about his crowd size. How big it would have been. Oh, how big it would have been. If
would have been, but
yeah.
Oh, there you go, Thomas. Now that sounds fabulous.
Right? What did Thomas say?
He was wanted to gorge on it. I mean Jeff. Jeff. Sorry.
Thomas is here too, though.
Yes. So he is? Okay.
Yeah, he's here somewhere. I just saw him showing up. Hi, Thomas. Anyway, so thanks everybody for being here. If you guys want any readings, let us know. I think we've got a couple of people. You were so tempted to go, Jeff. Yeah.
Jeff, do it. Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wants cake now. Everybody's tempted.
Always want cake. God.
Yes.
Right? We've got the best gluten-free bakery here. Billy's Bakery. And it's just amazing. Anyway, I thought I'd tell you all about that. I don't know why.
Thank you so much, Teri. Thank you.
Yes. In case you're ever in Kansas City, Missouri, you'll find it. Okay,
There's one in Tacoma too, by the way. So if you're
is
out
there?
here, I can take you. Yes.
Okay, we'll
Uh-huh.
we'll go. And I'm not gluten free. It's just they've got amazing stuff.
Yeah.
So they are narcissists. Can I get a card, please? And thank you.
Of course, Judy.
You got it.
Let's see what we got for you.
Yeah. It is weird.
Gareth Dagnam Meditations and Teri's. We're going to need them. Yes, Jeff. We will be needing meditations. That's
I'm
true.
going to write that down, Jeff. Gary.
Yeah.
Is he the one that does all the long? Sorry, my thing keeps stopping my microphone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think he's the guy that does all the long ones with the beautiful music.
Oh, nice.
I think that's who that
Dragon.
Yeah. Hi, White Dragon. Yeah.
Vicky Howell also wants a reading. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks, Vicky. Yeah, because I'm so glad you asked, Vicky, because I didn't get to you on the last
show. Sonia, Heavenly Blessed. Okay.
Yeah. You got it, Sonia.
By the way, everybody, not to do another run on toilet paper, but if these tariffs go in and you live in the United States and all our toilet paper comes from Canada, it might behoove you to get yourself a box or so. I got 2 boxes. That's something it's not going to last me forever, but and anything else that is imported from either Mexico. Unfortunately, probably our avocados are going to cost, I don't know, $10 a piece. I don't know. They're going to be, because they come from Mexico.
Right? It's just crazy.
I know.
Yeah. I'm going to start buying bamboo toilet paper.
There you go.
Yeah.
Believe.
Oh,
whatever it is that you're wanting, Judy, believe. And the next card is believe in the fulfillment. So you will get what it is you're working towards, but you have to just believe in it and then sit back and watch that nourishment come straight to you. That's beautiful.
That is gorgeous. So I pulled, Judy, be in the flow. So, I think that's all of us where we need to be right now. It's just going with the times, going with the energy, standing in our, special belly dancer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with our hips stretched out a little bit. Ready to roll, baby.
Yeah. Oh, you were talking about tea rump? Yeah, I get it, honey.
Yeah, I got you, Jackie.
Okay. So Jackie Cirillo wants a reading as well, just because I saw it up there, intuitive, sort of near the bottom. All right. Hi, Anya. Hoping you're doing better today, my dear. Yeah.
I was thinking about you, Anya. There we go. Vicky would like a card. Another card if we have time. We got you, Vicky.
Hello, UK Carl. It's nice to see you. This is interesting because you have, I think this is a phoenix, and it says you need to step out and show more of your radiance because you embody it. And I love this card. It's like the light is all around you. So maybe more videos. And it says, but yet still take the time to find the sanctuary that you might need in case you're in need of being protected and feeling better. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Let's see, Vicky. Oh, this is interesting because this kind of looks like somebody coming out of the Phoenix, doesn't it? Yeah. So I get, this is the gifts that you're given, Vicky. So owning your gifts and shining in your light. So And look at this. There is like a clear light coming into the crown chakra there too, lighting you up. So just walking in your energy, being gentle with yourself because there's so much energy coming in right now too. But yeah, love the Phoenix. My daughter had a dream last night about something quite similar. And I feel like with all this energy moving so fast right now, we are kind of burning off the old ways, a lot of us. So that Phoenix,
Hi,
beautiful.
Diana.
Let's see. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting everybody.
Yeah, there was Anya wanted to ask a question. Paul Freed just posted he has a question.
I got you, Paul. And Anya. I'm going to go ahead and take you now, Anya.
Okay.
We are taking extra special care of Anya today.
Absolutely. Yeah. Send prayers to Anya and her son and her sister-in-law. Anya lost her brother yesterday. And hello, Darlene Trainer.
Yeah. Vicky says a 9-year endings and beginnings. Yeah.
Hypnicity has a question somewhere, she says.
I got you, Hypnicity.
Okay.
I didn't see it the first time, but I got it when you said,
okay.
Did you see it? Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. But I really appreciate you helping. Oh,
yeah. That's all right. Oh, anything special? Well, this is from you guys. Look at this. Inspiration. They want you to take inspiration from the particular moment that you're living in, knowing that you are divinely protected, loved, and surrounded by light. So I love this. And they said, you are making a commitment to, spend time with your son. Maybe a lot of things can be ironed out at this time for you, I think. And that will be the commitment that you two will have together. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I got imagination. And this kind of looks like a bond ceremony, doesn't it? I think it's called a bond ceremony. I think it's either Polynesian or Japanese, and you light a lantern and they float up. And I've done it before in Hawaii, and it's just so beautiful. But and kind of letting go of, not that we're letting go of someone that we love when they pass, but we're acknowledging.
Helping them ascend. Yeah.
Thank you. That's an excellent way to put it. Yeah. And then I also pulled unconditional love. So that's you and your son and your brother. Wow. Yeah. Let's see.
Darlene Trainer would like a card. I know you have other cards to go. I'm just letting you know that they're on there. That's all.
Oh, thank you. No, I appreciate it.
Okay.
There. Gotcha, Darlene. Okay. Mary's going to attempt to get out of her driveway tomorrow. Wish me luck.
Be careful. Yeah.
Yeah. Be really careful or be really padded, Mary.
Absolutely. She says she's not worried about getting out. It's getting back in. And I hear that. Yeah. Oh, I bet you miss your Jeep. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we did Sonia. Let's see. Did we get Sonia?
No, I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. Yeah. Here we go. Sonia. May I have a card, please?
Ooh. Surrender, Sonia. I love this. Just like the leaves float on the stream, gently moving down a lazy stream. Surrender yourself to the flow. Surrender yourself to where it is that you're meant to go. This will provide you with the transformation that is coming. And look at the dragonflies. I love it. They're beautiful. Yeah, look at that. These cards are really pretty. They're called the Soul Coaching Cards by Denise Lynn. And the pictures are just really beautiful. Yeah.
I'm going to need some of those.
I'm sure.
Yeah, now is the time. Hello, Laura. Saying congrats to Allie and all you do. Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you, Laura. Yeah.
Sonia, I got healing. So and it looks like a feminine person, somebody, an ancestor perhaps coming in to take care of you. But I get that you're being looked after by somebody in your tribe. So yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Then we have, there you go, moving on back up. They are narcissists. Did I get her? I'm just no, yeah,
we got Judy. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Okay. I've got crazy things. Sorry, guys. A little out of it today, but I'm going to be a sloth and be happy. Hypnicity, me too. If you missed it.
Yep. We're going to be freezing overnight for a few days, Amanda. Oh, it's funny that you say that because there are two plastic bags on the bed in the spare room that have something in them. And I said to Keith this morning, what are these? And he said, those are nightshirts for if it ever gets cold. I'm going to tell him he has to bust them open tonight then. That's funny.
Yeah. I love what you said, Amanda, about unplug the hoses. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah. They freeze, the water freezes inside. Yeah.
Yeah. I did that once. Go ahead. Sorry.
Did you? That's all right. We were on vacation and our pipes froze one time when I lived in Texas, and what a mess. Oh my God. Peace is at your side. I know you do meditate, hypnicity, and you do go in and try to practice that peace whenever possible. They're saying that that's very helpful for you. And they said it's very important for you to feel that way because new beginnings are on the way. I don't know if you're going to jump on a bicycle or not, but look it's in the sky and it doesn't look like Miss Gulch. So it looks good. Dun, 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 dun,
I love that. That's amazing. Yeah.
Stop. Oh, he's washed the dogs and they're trying to dry off on my bed. Oh my God.
Are they? Oh my gosh. They're so cute when they do that, but it doesn't feel cute at night when you go to bed.
Right.
Okay. So this is interesting because this person is coming out of a horse or charging in, but the woman in front is in seclusion. So this is about seclusion. So, there's times that we need to charge in. There's times that we need to relax. So, and that's kind of the energy right now, isn't it? It's like a very kind of bipolar energy, just that sometimes we're on a real high and other times we're like, oh my gosh, I'm ready to sleep for a year. So yeah, let the water slow drip, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, got that.
You are going for a ride, hypnicity.
Yeah. Right?
Right.
And then we've got Denise Fletcher, tarot. Decided to come out of my coma and start doing videos.
Good.
I love
Good
that.
Girl.
Yeah.
Hi, Interplanet Janet.
Allie, Teri, you guys, see if I will be moving to South Carolina this year. My sister's saying it would be easy on her. Thank you.
Well, it's cheaper to live there, Paul. My stepdaughter and her whole family moved there from Kentucky, and they live in Charleston, and they absolutely love it. So, not my cup of tea, too hot for me, but everybody's different. Let's see what I get here. Oh, I have here the winged horse. So it says breakthrough. It could be that you will come to a breakthrough or a thought in your mind that will give you the answer that you need. I would definitely, I don't know. I think you already have spent time there, but spending time there, checking into the cost of things and what it would take to move there might be very important for you. But it says it would bring lots of playfulness. And I'm thinking, I know that you're not in a tea party as a woman, but maybe it means you and your sister would have a great time. So
That's hilarious. So I
Uh-huh.
got deliberation, think about it, watch it. What do you wanna
Yes.
do?
Mhm.
See the light. He's looking into the light. And then exuberance. So very similar
Oh,
to Allie's cards, have
yes.
fun with it, which would
Yeah.
bring you more joy. It's
Yeah.
does and the women have joy. So I think that's
Uh-huh.
I mean, even though that's 2 women, I feel like that kind of represents you and your sister having
Could
some
be.
fun,
Yes. Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Party time. Yeah.
party. Yeah,
Mhm.
and it also mentions Paris, so I don't know, he says it's Greenville, but Greenville doesn't sound like Paris, but we never know. They might have a
Uh-huh.
lot of French people there.
Hey, I tell you what, we need friends all over the map in case we travel. We'll stop in and see everybody on the way.
Yeah, right?
Uh-huh.
Definitely. So,
Mhm.
um,
Oh, wow.
Darlene, can I have a general card pull? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, darling. Mary, the hottest day you ever experienced was in Charleston. You'd come in and out of the next store all the way down the street, never buying it, just to cool off. Yeah, yeah, I get you. I was there with no air conditioning because it was 1963
Oy vey.
and it was just so oppressive, of course. My brother went to Paris Island, and so I was in South Carolina at the time, and we went to his graduation from boot camp in the Marine Corps. Oh my God. The only good thing was there was a pool at the motel, and we spent most of our time in there. My brother was 19 years old, and I was 9. Yeah,
Oh my
I
gosh, that's
know. I know.
sweet.
I know.
Yeah.
Um, Darlene, I'm getting here. You need to maybe hone in on a focus for something. I love that she's got a little telescope in her hands and she's going to be looking through it because she wants to see what's in front of her or what's above her. And I'm thinking that there might be something you're missing that's right in front of your face that you're not seeing. And they're saying, focus in a little bit more on what it is you want, not what you don't want. And take care, because make sure you have the courage to move forward. Don't feel stuck, because we have beautiful moments of quietude when we're in a boat, sometimes not beautiful moments, and we have to be courageous, but in the long run, you're going to get to your destination. Yeah.
Hmm. Darlene, I got the adventure. So traveling the Silk Road, being on your way.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. And then I got miracles, the Northern Lights. So look for
Ooh.
the
Oh,
miracles. This looks beautiful. I love the polar bear looking up at that. So
yes.
that bear energy is a lot of protection for you right now.
And aren't they like not as um I mean, I wouldn't want to walk up to one and say hello, but they're not as ominous as the other bears, the
No,
darker
they're
bears, are
not.
they? I thought so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not at all. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful cards. Gosh,
Mhm.
I'll take those, Darlene.
Jeff, I love south of the border. If you're ever traveling from New England down into, there used to be a place called south of the border, and you'd have for miles and miles. It's only 700 miles to south of the border where you can get this and that. It was, and Wall Drug has the same thing in the upper part of the United States, where it's only 300 miles till you get to Wall Drug. And I loved it too. It was the anticipation. It's all gone now. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a place on our way to Tulsa. We'd go to Tulsa every year. We'd either take the train or my dad would drive us because my mom never drove.
Uh-huh.
But there was a restaurant that went over the highway.
Oh,
I know, it was so weird. It
nice.
was like on a bridge and it
Uh-huh.
was in Oklahoma, and you could go in there and they had like, all sorts of toys you could buy, and
Oh,
it was
sure.
just
Yeah.
horrible rabbit
It's a
fur.
tourist trap, they call it, but yeah.
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 Yeah, it
Wall
is.
Drug is still there as far as I know. If anybody here is from South Dakota, let me know. But yeah, and that would be cool to see. You're right, Jeff. It would be cool to
Yeah.
see that thing
It
too.
was cool. Hey,
I know.
Mousy, how you doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I got everybody. You guys, I wasn't doing very well about keeping track. So if somebody's here and we didn't get you, please let us know because I don't want to miss anybody. Oh, Darlene says, "Thank you. I'm stuck and need to move forward. I will have to figure out what is in front of my face. I'm missing." Okay.
It's all right. It will come. It will come. And no,
Yeah.
Paul, you're not close to me. I used to live on the East Coast, but I live near Seattle now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. From
Mm.
Baltimore? No.
No, I'm from New Hampshire.
That's right, New
Yeah.
Hampshire. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, we missed you, Jackie. Okay. Okay. Jackie, did you want an oracle card or let me see. Let me double check that I didn't have you up there moused. Oh, I did. And I missed you. I would
Okay.
love a card reading if you have time, please, and thank you. Of
Yeah.
course, Jackie.
Oh, Jackie, I have beautiful card for you. Beauty.
Oh,
And it's reminding you that we always have the opportunity to step through a new door, a new doorway, and to find the beauty that exists around us and within us at the same time, because we do have indoor beauty and outdoor beauty that we can access. And we tend to overlook some things that are beautiful because either they're too small or we see them every day. Could be a small flower, it could be a scene, it could be maybe birds hopping on. I love to watch the beauty of the hummingbirds at the feeder. That brings me a lot of joy, and to see how fast their wings flap and that they move backwards. But they also want you to look at the beauty of yourself, because you are a radiant being, and to remember that, and to honor yourself by saying, I am that. I am beautiful.
I am that. I can't remember how you say it, and I'll remember by tomorrow.
Oh, Tavat,
Yeah,
something.
Tots of a day. Tots
Yep.
of a day. I think
Yep.
that's it. Yeah.
Yep. I am
Yeah.
that. And that's in the Bible. That's where it came from. So whatever you put the word after I am is what you are. So be careful what you say.
Yeah. Also, the universe doesn't recognize negatives. So
Right.
if you say I
Right.
am not, it
Uh-huh.
doesn't work.
It only takes that you meant you are. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Yeah.
So, Jackie, I feel like there's lots of synchronicities, and I love that with what you had too, Allie.
Yeah.
To watch what's coming in, because sometimes we miss the synchronicities that are coming in, like they're right in front of our faces. And if we don't slow down and go into sloth mode and kind of watch things
See how
slowly
all
and
things connect here in this show.
this is the sloth show, which I'm happy to host.
Uh-huh.
No problem with it. Because that's when we find our sacred purpose.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we find when we find out what you're here for. And I love that there's a portal there.
Yes.
So going into that, and divine design all around you. So I don't know what you're working on right now, Jackie, but it looks like it's really beautiful with all those cards. Those are great cards.
They are great cards.
Yeah. Well, yeah, everybody's talking about where they loved living by the ocean, Mousy. I lived by the ocean a couple of times. I loved it. It was my favorite thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, thank you, Alice, for being
Thank
here.
you. Mm-hmm.
I love doing this with you because you're not in charge, and you can take your time with the cards, and you do. Oh my God, Alice!
Oh, you're sweet.
Amazing
Thank you.
reader.
It's my pleasure, and I like not being in charge sometimes. It's not my, I don't have to be the big honcho. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Allie takes care of all of us all the time. So it's fun to do it.
Yes, have a great trip, Paul. Just want to say that to you, and enjoy yourself. I know he's in his way.
Yeah.
We all live vicariously through Paul, don't we?
Oh my God, yes. I want to go on the Disney cruise.
I know.
Yeah, for sure. All right, everybody. Well, have a great weekend, and we will see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.